at 11 a.m. on August 26, 2016, deep in the woods surrounding Lake Perry, Kansas. 14 unconquerable endurance warriors embarked on a quest to push human performance to higher... Who writes this melodramatic tripe? It was 14 insane runners attempting to run 50 miles through the woods in the thick, humid Kansas air. Only 6 of the 14 starters completed the entire journey.
Are we all here? All right, buddy.
This is a tough race report to file because I was one of the 8 DNFs instead of one of the 6 finishers. I got a little over 1 full loop, so let me share with you the course, the swag and support, and my observations from seeing all 6 finishers cross the finish line. The course. It's a 17-mile loop that you run 3 times. It starts at Branded Bee Ranch, where you run down a road and jump on Carlisle Trail. This is one of my favorite sections. It has delightful cedar forest section, and it's largely downhill. Next, you pick up Copperhead, and the trail gets more difficult and technical. Some beautiful views of the lake, but keep your eyes on the trail and pick up those feet. The good news is that while there's lots of steep up and downs, there's nothing too big, no hills over 40 feet. After Copperhead comes Logan's Run.
No! Don't go in there! You don't have to die!
A moderate trail that stays along the shore. The biggest climb of the race comes at the end, but it's only 100 feet of elevation. Then comes the combination of 2 aptly named trails, Mad Mile and Great White. One is insane, and the other is a killer. Combined, they are 3.5 miles of difficult descents and climbs on many rocky, steep sections. After that, you earn a nice reward by returning to the easy and beautiful Skyline Trail, which takes you to the first staffed aid station. This year, the aid station was run by Steve and Steve. For the entire 14 hours, these Steves were committed, helpful, supportive, and downright energizing. From that aid station, the trail toughens back up with 2.5 miles on Blackfoot, which is simply the higher version of Logan's Run. The home stretch allows you to open up on a moderate Twin Peaks trail. At the end, you pop out of the woods into a field at the bottom of a hill of mowed switchbacks heading back up to Branded Bee Ranch. Restock at the home base aid station and with your own drop bag. Then repeat, and repeat again. The swag. The swag came with a Trail Nerds drop bag. For me personally, kind of gives new meaning to the term drop bag. Trail Nerd sunglasses, and an awesome t-shirt. The finishers earned a cool medal and an insulated coffee mug. Runners also have the opportunity to run a half marathon the Friday night before. Those that completed both races earned a special trucker's hat and 2 cool interlocking medals. This year, only 3 runners completed both races. And, of course, amazing photos by Mile 90 Photography. I honestly don't see how they made any money on this race. You can also camp out at Branded Bee Ranch or stay in the bunkhouse, which has showers. Ah, the joys of running water. The runners. First place went to Jeremy Morris, who cranked out an amazing time of 8:18. He came charging up that last hill like he was just getting warmed up for some hill repeats. And get a load of this. This was his first 50-miler. Wesley Hunt from Arkansas came in an hour later with a time of 9:26. He'd run the half marathon the night before and took first place overall for the combined event. My good buddy Bob Wooten ran incredible even splits, 346, 350, and 352. Total time of 11:28 and second place overall for the half marathon and 50-miler combined. Carson and Dave finished 4th and 5th within 5 minutes of each other. Both exemplars for handling the heat. And wrapping up the race was Chrissy Wooderson, who was training for her first 100-miler. I had the pleasure of hanging out at the finish line with her son. What an impressive role model of grit and determination she is for him. Chrissy took home the first place female finish. And the runner I learned the most from on this race was Joe Galloway. He missed the cutoff for heading out for the third loop, but he ran a steady and sure race. If you get a chance, check out his impressive list of completed races on Ultra Sign-Up. I'll put a link in the notes below. 59 completed Ultras, 24 of them 100-milers, and that's just the ones on Ultra Sign-Up. Joe, thanks for the inspiration. I love your approach. Overall, the Rockaway Day 50-miler is small and intimate. I had the chance to meet and celebrate the achievements of all the 13 other runners. It's only $110 for the early bird sign-up, and you easily get that back in support, and swag, and the experience. But my recommendation is to do them both. If you can do 50-milers, push yourself and run the 13 miles the night before. Branded B is great to pitch a tent at, and the interlocking medals are cool, and just think of the bragging rights. Thanks for watching this race report. You can check out my Lake Perry 50K race report here, and I'd sure appreciate it if you haven't already subscribed to take a moment and do so by clicking here. And if you have any tips for how you handle the humidity, leave them in the comments section below. I'm planning on coming back next year, and I want to laugh at humidity in the face. I want to punch humidity in the face. I want to crush humidity. I want to puncture humidity like a balloon and just I want humidity to settle down just a little bit, calm itself.